extraction of metals. We are going to understand about the extraction of the highly reactive metal. Now, in the reactivity series, we have the highly reactive metal like potassium, sodium, lithium, calcium, magnesium, and aluminium. As these metals are highly reactive, they are reacting with the water also, they are reacting with the acid also, they are reacting with the air also. So, how to get in a pure form becomes a difficult task. So, here basically we do we use the electrolysis process, and before that for the concentration of ore leaching process is used. Now what is leaching process? You are going to soak the ores in the some of the chemicals, okay, certain solution for a long time. So that is done. So all this highly reactive metals, this process is done, okay, and then it is followed by the electrolysis. At cathode you have the reduction part where you get the metal, and at anode the oxidation reaction takes place, okay, and you get from the salt you will get some gases. So this is how it goes ahead. So let us understand about the extraction of aluminium in detail. Now aluminium, as you all know, atomic number is 13, color is silver white, and electronic configuration is 283. As it has got the 3 electrons, the valency is 3. Right? Now this aluminium, as it is highly reactive, so we don't get in a free state. Some of the metal we are less reactive like gold and silver we get in a free state, but we don't get aluminum in a free state. Right? Now aluminum is the third highly abundant metal in the earth crust after oxygen and silicon. You get oxygen, the silicon, and then the maximum thing, maximum part which is available on this world is the aluminium. Aluminum is extracted from its ore bauxite. Okay, so Al2O3.NH2O is nothing but the bauxite. It bauxite contains 30% to 70% of actual aluminum oxide. Okay, so if it is 70% is aluminum oxide, then 30% will be gangue, and vice versa. Means that way you have to understand. If it is 60% aluminum oxide, then 40% will be gangue. So like that we get. What are the things which are as a part of gangue? You have the sand, silica, or iron oxide, which are coming as a gangue particles along with the bauxite. Okay, so you can see here the silica, the ferric oxide, and the titanium oxide. You can see the colors also. Now children, here the concentration, basically we are doing the concentration of bauxite ore. In this, what we do is the bauxite, okay, in which is contains the aluminum also, silica also, and iron oxide, iron oxide. These are the all impurities, na? So we do the leaching, and this leaching process it done by the Bayer's process. Okay, there is one more method called as Hall's method also. So Bayer's method and Hall's method, two methods are there, and both the methods we are going to get the aluminium finally. So let us understand one by one both the methods. So come to the Bayer's process. Now here in the Bayer's process, children, the ore is first ground in a ball mill, okay, made in the powdered form, and then it is leached by heating with the concentrated solution of caustic soda. Now what is caustic soda? It is NaOH. Okay, your strong base. So NaOH is there. You are going to heat it. Okay, it's a normal caustic soda which is available in our grocery shops also. So this caustic soda, you are going to add this powdered ore into it and you are going to heat it up to 140 degree to 150 degree under pressure. Okay, and then it means you are going to have that in the digester for 2 to 8 hours. Fine, so for 2 to 8 hours it will be soaked in the caustic soda. And then children, as you all know, aluminum oxide is amphoteric in nature. I am having the aluminum oxide, right? Al2O3. It is amphoteric in nature. So it behaves, it reacts with the base. It has the, what do you mean by the uh, amphoteric in nature having the property of base and acid both. So children, NaOH is base, right? So this aluminum oxide is acid. Acid when reacts with base, what happens is acid react with base to give salt and water, right? So you can see here it reacts with this base NaOH and you will get salt and water. So what you will get? You will get the aqueous solution of sodium aluminate. Okay. So now what does it mean that bauxite is leached by the sodium hydroxide solution and you will get the sodium aluminate. So how will you write the reaction? You have Al2O3 dot 2H2O, that's a 2H2O is there, plus you have 2NaOH. This will give 2NaAlO2 plus 3H2O. Okay, now entire this aluminum oxide part will get dissolved, huh? But the impurity will not dissolve. So the iron oxide in the gangue does not dissolve in the aqueous solution of sodium hydroxide. And whatever is not dissolved, you can just separate it by simple filtration. You can use Fullen, right? So silica, which is present in the gangue, dissolved in the sodium hydroxide, right? And it forms the soluble sodium silicate. So it will get dissolved. So NaAl2 plus 2H2O gives you NaOH plus AlOH thrice. I'll just write this reaction here. So what you have? NaAlO2 plus 2H2O gives you NaOH plus AlOH thrice. Okay. Now children, remember this AlOH thrice. This is important for us. It is in the form of white PPT. You will get the white PPT of it. Okay, so this is what you are going to remember. बाकी सब निकल गया. Now what happens is in the Hall's method, the powder ore is leached, then leached by the heating with the aqueous solution of sodium carbonate. वहाँ पे क्या था? caustic soda, that is NaOH. And what you are going to take it here? Sodium carbonate. Okay, so that also is taken in the digester to form water soluble sodium element. So end product of this leaching process is sodium aluminate in both, and then the insoluble impurities are filtered out. So all those insoluble is filtered out. Now whatever filtrate is remaining is warm, and then it is neutralized again by passing the carbon dioxide gas through it, and you will get here the precipitate of aluminum hydroxide. Okay, so in both the methods you are going to have the end product as aluminum hydroxide.